guys, to another episode of the Moneyline Podcast. Yes, sir. We are going to try to keep this one as brief as possible while Vince is trying to fix his
boom
microphone. Is that a boom? Is that called a boom?
AJ? Similar. This.
Yeah.
A boom.
An arm. That's what it's called. But
got to get your jargon right.
The NFL season officially started last night.
Boring.
I missed out on it.
It was nothing.
I didn't get to bet on it. It was the Hall of Fame game, right?
I have no idea.
Ray's mad because Trey Lance did really well.
I'm not mad with that.
Yeah.
I wish
Cowboys got rid of him. Believing in Dak once again.
Hey, man, I don't run the Cowboys. I only root for the team.
That's part of it.
If I could figure out a way to fire the owner, you let me know how that works.
So, what are you guys thinking about your teams?
What's there to know yet?
No, what do you guys think about them? Like, how strong are they going to come out?
Oh, man, I don't know.
I'll let you go first.
I have zero opinion right now.
It's still a lot. Obviously early. I don't know if we did enough for our offensive line.
Well, speak to that.
I'm just saying, I don't know if we did enough in offseason, free agency, blah, 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 for our offensive line. I think we have the weapons. I think our defense is stout.
They made a playoff run.
We made a playoff run. I think we're going to win the AFC South once again. I just don't know if we can ever get past the divisional round. We'll win a game in the playoffs and then stall.
Lose to Baltimore.
Yeah.
That's it. That's no small team. That's a tough team. It's not like
but it's the same thing. It's just tired. Like, it's either you lose to Baltimore or lose to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Same.
We're gonna get the very first game.
I wish they switched it up every year. The leagues, right? Yeah. Like you just put it in a pot and then you chose every year and you're like you're part of it. Instead of playing the same
Let's play
teams.
the Redskins in the divisional round. That'd be cool.
I don't think you really want to see the Redskins right now. Hell, I'm afraid of the Redskins. They're getting better every year. Everybody in our division is getting better, except for maybe the Giants, and then who's ever in our division has a better chance to win the entire NFC. So it's
Well, the Giants got Russ, right? Danger Russ.
Yeah, but Russ is washed.
Russ, I like that.
Russ is washed.
We'll see when he plays the Cowboys. We'll see.
I'm not. You notice I'm not afraid. I have. I'm more afraid of
Washington
and the Eagles.
When does the season start?
So this next week is off. After that, the preseason starts, and I think Labor Day or the weekend after.
Yeah,
when can you start making bets at?
I could have made it yesterday. That's why I was mad.
You can bet on anything.
Yeah. No, but no, you have to go to Sportsbook for whoever's gonna. You can choose who wins the Super Bowl or the odds.
You can choose that now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can.
It's open.
Sounds like we need to make a trip to Lake Charles.
Place those bets. Every year, Vince bets $100 that the Texans will win the Super Bowl.
And I bet the odds
are crazy at the beginning of the year.
That $100 might get you $1 million.
Hey, when we were sorry, and then we got C.J. Stroud, and then we won the division, I bet like $150.
Yeah, he won like $1 grand.
He won
like $1,500.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I remember that because I was there in Lake Charles. He's like, bet $100 that they're going to win it. And I was like, dude, we have no chance. And he's like, just do it. And I was like, all right.
Hey,
and he won it. Yeah.
Came up.
So there it is. So what do you think about the Chubb pickup?
I like him, especially now that Mixon's out.
I like
for the preseason. I think that he just had a really gruesome injury. I think it was like 2 years ago. And so he's like trying to get back. But he was an all-pro running back, 1,000+ yards in like 8 consecutive seasons or something.
Yeah.
I like
think
Chubbs.
It's a great. I do too.
You're making him gross.
I like him. I really like him. And I think we still have Pierce, right?
Yeah. I think having those two running backs is really going to help out CJ.
Oh, yeah.
Because he struggled last year. I saw this stat that said that he was in the bottom, I think, 5 quarterbacks in the league the last 9 games of the season.
I believe it.
So
he was always running for his life. I think he had the second most sacks besides.
Isn't that the Texans' way?
It really is. No protection for the quarterback.
Never want to protect your quarterback.
Protect him.
Never
run.
Run in a circle.
Just run.
Run in circles.
Just run.
Poor guy's so tired.
The same reason I told you back in 2006, if you had a drafted Vince Young, you didn't want to block for him then. All he wanted to do was run him like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him run.
I hear you, Ray.
Yeah.
Wish I could fire the owner.
There you go. There you go.
Sorry, R.I.P. McNair.
Yeah, right?
Well, his son's not. Oh, okay.
His son's all right. He's coming around.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's around.
Hey,
His wife is nice though.
tell me I'm fighting the same battle where the owner's son is just as bad. As the
I
owner.
saw
He's
that.
ready to take the
Yeah.
reins
He's
too.
the exact same guy. Did you make a carbon copy?
Right.
Has the same lines, says the same stupid shit.
Nepo
but
baby, copy paste.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who I
so-
saw last night also, real quick, is and he sounds exactly the same. He looks the same.
Collinsworth.
Yes, commentator.
Yeah.
His
like-
son,
Really?
It's his son.
His son
Chris Collinsworth.
is field host or whatever. Collinsworth is calling the game upstairs.
Didn't Collinsworth, he played a quarterback though.
No, Collinsworth played receiver.
Receiver.
Yeah, but I'm saying his son is
His son didn't
a
do
commentator.
is a
anything.
commentator.
But
Yeah,
and it looks just like his dad.
looks just like him, sounds just like him.
Really?
There's a
Yeah.
comedian that does a very good Collinsworth impression, and I'm curious to see how he's going to.
Oh, you got to
play.
show me that. Yeah.
He's hilarious. This guy, same thing he always says. It's just his whole impression. I'm fucking up.
Good one, right?
It was bad. Sorry, I can't do it, but he's hilarious, and I'll find him for you. So, with regard to answer your question about my Cowboys, I'm hoping that our offensive line. So we picked up Tyler Guyton a year ago. We had a rough year. He came from Austin, Texas. He's my high school classmate's son. That's how you know you're getting old when your high school classmates' children are in the NFL. And so, hopefully,
And he's playing for the Cowboys.
playing for the Cowboys. It was a great
Offensive lineman.
offensive lineman, Tyler Guyton. And so I'm hoping that is not injured enough that he can come back and he can have a good, strong sophomore year. And I'm hoping that some of the changes that we made in the offensive line hold strong. Now, we picked up Pickens, who's a wide receiver. I didn't think that I really didn't think we had a problem with our wide receiver core.
CD Lamb now and Pickens.
And Pickens, I don't know. We'll see how our new coach and GM and our new not GM, our new offensive coordinator and coach work together, and we'll see how that pans out. But I don't believe we got better defensively, and that's a problem because the Green Bay Packers will light us up. And if the Green Bay Packers can light us up, then anybody can. They just got to figure out what we do.
Yeah, Packers are good though. And then I forgot about. So speaking of sons, that's Schottenheimer, right? Is y'all's coach?
Schottenheimer, yeah.
Yeah, Marty's son.
Marty's boy. And Nepo's it's crazy.
All over.
I mean, they grow up in the world. They
Sure.
probably
Yeah.
pick up
In
a lot.
that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I hear
in their blood.
I hear Pickens is getting like a diva label.
He's
Or
always
he
had
did
it.
get that.
He's
He's
had
always
it.
had
Yeah.
that. And
Cowboys
and
like that though.
Yeah, that's true. That's not a lie.
Kinda.
Y'all should be the Dallas Divos.
I won't even argue that point. I want to say that's not true, but hopefully that translates into wins. I really don't give a shit whether or not you're a diva, not hell.
Diva all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, for sure. Michael Irvin was a quote unquote diva. He was tough diva, but he was a diva.
Yeah.
You know, he won. So I don't care
The
whether
cocaine didn't hurt.
Hey,
Yeah.
Does
it ever?
Does it ever? Ask Lawrence Taylor. Ask Lawrence Taylor on the field. That joke was the greatest defenseman all time.
That's true.
Are they just doing rails on the side or what?
Hey, if you got enough money, you can do anything.
Yeah. Okay, so I have my way too early Super Bowl prediction.
Oh Lord!
And we're gonna
Nobody ever
ask
seen any of the teams.
somebody off camera as well, AJ, who he's predicting first to win the Super Bowl.
Going or winning?
Winning.
God damn.
Damn, that's
I have
tough.
no fucking idea.
That's why it's a way too early prediction.
I'm gonna say with one of the. Oh no, go ahead, AJ. No, it's okay. You know, I saw somebody say that they wouldn't be surprised to see Tampa Bay win it.
Oh, Baker?
They got another Ohio State receiver.
Oh,
Ibuka,
yeah.
or
Yeah.
forget his name. They were one play away from beating, I think, the Eagles.
Yeah.
Was in the NFC Championship game or whatever. In the AFC, I think it's going to be. Who is it going to be?
Oh, we're
Not the
choosing
Chiefs.
for each side.
Well, you're
He's
choosing.
saying choose. He said choose the winner.
I think in his mind,
he's pick a matchup if you want.
I think he's going to get to the winner.
He's working himself.
He's making his own.
Yeah. He's doing the whole chart in his head.
Yeah, I'm going to the playoffs. Okay, so we're going to win one game.
We're going to win, then we're going to get knocked out.
and he's working it from a
Bills,
Texas
Ravens,
perspective.
Texans only.
Bills are going to beat the Ravens. I don't know. The Bills could be a matchup.
I think the Bills. Yeah, I was going to say the Bills.
I was going to say the Bills too.
AJ said the Bills too.
I think the Bills. I personally think the Bills will play the Eagles.
Yes, fly Bills, fly.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Let me guess, Cowboys, Ray.
I would love to be able to say that.
No, they are. The Cowboys are definitely winning the Super Bowl this year.
It's their year.
1,000,000%.
That's what y'all want me to say. Cowboys, bitches. Let's get it. Actually, I think that. I think that sorry ass Lions, man. They are.
That's a good one.
Really, really good last year, and I think that they were just 1 or 2 plays away from.
Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't translate from year to year.
True.
Yeah. They had the most injured players. If I'm not mistaken, they had like
next to the Texans
8 to 10 guys on injured reserve, and they were like but they're deep, and so you can plug and play.
And I think that with time and and they're only going to get better. And nothing I saw said that they're taking steps back. They have basically the same team. Yeah. They have the same coach. They just 1 or 2 plays away from figuring it all out.
They did lose their defensive coordinator.
They did, but I mean,
they said that. I mean, again.
Do you even need one of those?
Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Right. Please give me somebody for my sorry-ass Cowboys. Please give me somebody to hit somebody.
Okay, so we all. Bills,
what did you say? I said Bills.
I think the Bills are going to play the Eagles, and the Bills will win.
I think the Bills will play the Lions, and
the Lions will win.
Yeah. I can't argue with that either. That's a good pick.
I think the Bills have a tougher time in their getting past the people in their own division.
I agree.
Yeah.
So
either way, you're choosing an AFC team.
I'm choosing an NFC team.
Oh, an NFC team.
I don't believe in AFC teams outside of Kansas City.
Wow.
Outside of Kansas
I thought
City.
you root for proximity, bro.
I do.
Hello?
He's like, Kansas is close.
Not as close as Houston. You live in Houston.
I do.
It's Missouri, though.
I do, but
it's Kansas City, Missouri.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
It's right across a river.
It's right there.
Doesn't it split? Part Kansas, part Missouri. So, okay. Well, glad that we got the sports part out of the way first.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about a couple of things today just because I had to go through it. And it's just something that I guess people don't normally understand is lawyers don't normally go to trial. That's just a given, and most people, I guess, don't understand that.
Even trial lawyers.
You're right. Even trial lawyers do not normally go to trial. And I think people, when they see TV, they see the courtroom, they see everything going back and forth. It is not like that. I would say 2% of all of our cases go to trial. And even when they do go to trial, they probably get settled
before trial.
And I want to make sure that distinction is there because people inherently don't understand how much work goes into trial.
Trial prep.
Trial prep is daunting.
It's tedious.
It's a ton of paperwork. I showed one of our clients his file because this was trial prep, and he was like, "That's all for me?" And I said, "Yes, this is everything that we have to do
in case we go."
Just in case we go. Keep in mind, most of the time we don't go. So it's just work that has to be done just to prepare for trial, even though most of the time it doesn't happen. And I kind of want to get that out there because just this past week, that's the other thing too, is judges put you on a docket and you're numbered 1 through 100. And as the years pass, you get further and further up the list. Well, when the judge calls you or the court calls you and they say, "Hey, you're on the docket trial.
You're on the docket for this certain week."
Yeah, you need to show up for pre-trial week before because you might go. So that means you have to get all of your stuff together, show up, announce ready, and
which
then
you're not.
Yeah, which you're not.
You're not.
And then you got to get all your stuff together, and then you got to basically announce ready. And you announce ready, and the judge will tell you, "Hey, you are now number 1, number 2, number 3, or anything between 1 and 20 on the list." the closer you are to number one, if you haven't gotten the case settled, the probability of you going to trial is very, very high. So I tell people this because I think people think that when they get, in any kind of case, any kind of litigation, when they get called to trial, like that's a big thing. And it's a rare thing that does not happen often. And to actually be in trial is an even rarer thing. This case that we got called to trial. We were supposed to appear for trial and call a jury or pick a jury on Monday. We literally got it settled yesterday evening, 2 business days before we were supposed to start trial. That happens often. The rare part is actually going to trial, and Luann has experienced this with me several times, and
it's chaos.
All of the work that goes into it, and Vince is too. So
we've had to like bring in a printer on a dolly before, and certain things because the courthouse doesn't offer. There's not like a copy room.
There's not a complimentary copy room or anything like that.
Where you can go make copies or changes or things like that. And so you have to go prepared with everything. We were bringing, pallets of refreshments for the jury, for the staff, for everything, just to like kind of make things go smoothly. And, it's just every little thing. Anything changes at the turn of a dime, and then someone's running out to do something, to make a copy or a change to something. And, especially picking a jury, you have like a team of 20 people who are paying attention to each juror and taking notes on each juror, and then
their reactions.
Conferring back with each other and being like, this person kind of winced at this question, and I think they may be, and then it's just so, and that's just choosing the jury. That's before trial has even started. And so
people don't understand the amount of work that goes into this. And a lot of people wonder, why does the fee go up for personal injury cases from 33 1/3 to 40% or 42% or whatever the attorney chooses? And it's because this trial work is very, very intensive. It is a lot of work. And and I think the other big thing is we're at the court's discretion. Like if a judge looks at a jury charge and he's like, I'm not going to accept this, you need to amend this, that means you have to go
type it all back up,
amend it, get it printed out, get 3 copies done, one for the judge, one for the jury, one for the opposing counsel, one for yourself, and show them, and they may not like it again. You got to go back and do it again. Like it's just, there's so much work that goes on that people just don't realize. And I think firsthand experience from both Vince and Lou have seen it's just a lot.
You just never want to do it. You really never want to.
It's not some.
It's exhilarating.
The actual talking and being in trial is fun, but all of the stuff that happens in the background is daunting. And I think people don't realize that, and all of the pressure that goes on the people.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a toss-up.
Yeah.
You never know how it's going to be with the jury, if the jury's going to like the attorney themselves, how they present. People create biases from the minute what you're wearing. Oh, he's wearing that flashy watch. Psh, I'm not.
That tie is ugly. Yeah, I don't like it.
I can't afford that watch. Why am I, and then they're like distracted. And then they look at and this goes for criminal cases too. I know that they have like whole trial prep consultants to help with how the defendant or the plaintiff looks. They're going to look at that plaintiff and be like, "Oh, you're dressed like that." Like,
yeah,
you're going to dress nice. You're going to wear your glasses. You're going to have your hair combed.
No, they don't want you to dress nice.
Cut.
They want you to dress homely.
Yeah,
because they want you to seem just run of the mill.
Less than that.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's all psychological.
It's hard to identify with someone who is appearing better than you and not real.
But then sometimes it works. Like, who was that Karen Reed trial that just happened? The murder, or she got acquitted of murder of her boyfriend who was a cop in Boston. They said it was like a whole conspiracy that the police department was behind it and like set her up and yada yada. She had one trial, it was a mistrial. It was a hung jury, and then the second one they acquitted her. But she was a good-looking white woman. That played it. So of course media is all into it, and it was like this whole thing. And then Sean Diddy Combs, he just had his trial, and they didn't allow any cameras inside. But I know all those sketches I saw was him like gray-haired. He wasn't that super.
He didn't look the
He
way.
didn't look
Yeah,
the
he didn't-
superstar.
yeah, he wasn't that
mogul.
superstar.
He
Right.
wasn't Diddy-ish.
Right.
Perception is everything, and I
Yeah.
think that's what most people
was
don't
Sean.
understand is when
You know.
He was
Yeah.
Sean.
So,
He
yeah.
was Sean.
What's up, Sean?
He was LaShawn.
Sean No Combs.
when you perception is everything
Yeah.
for jury trial, and when these people when our clients go in, they think that all of these people are going to feel compassion for them. That's not always the case
Yeah.
because it really depends on so many factors that are out of your control. What if someone in the jury's having a bad day? What if
They hate being there, first of all.
yeah, what if they had road rage earlier in the day and it's about a road rage accident? There's so many different things, variables that you can't predict, and it really kind of frustrates me when clients want to go to trial, but they don't understand it is a genuine roll of the dice. Like, we don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does.
Yeah, you could put forth and present your best case. You could have your best day, singing to the chorus and letting them know exactly what happened. You think you're giving them the velvet hammer, doing whatever, and they don't know. They don't care exactly. Like, oh, this person, do they deserve? If we're asking for $1 million, they went through a surgery, they're getting all their bills paid. How much in excess do they need? And they're like, what? I'm not getting
No
that.
one's giving me $1 million.
Yeah, nobody's giving me $1 million.
Yeah.
I hurt my back last year. No one gave me
Shit,
$1
I had
million.
an accident.
Yeah.
And then also, you don't know if they're being truthful whenever, going back to the voir dire, whenever you're picking the jury, you don't know if they're being truthful or honest. Maybe they just want to be, it's unlikely, want to be in that jury panel and trying to, be one of those people making a decision about, the outcome of this matter.
And I think one of the other things too, and AJ, I want to make sure that this is a clip because I don't think it's something that we've touched on before, but there is such a thing going to jury trial, and you can win, but you can still lose.
Correct.
And what I mean by that, I have a perfect example, and I'm going to make up completely different numbers because it's not relevant. But we had a case where our client was hit, and we assumed it was clean liability. Our client was on a bike. He got hit by a car. Bam, bam, done. We thought it was easy. Our client, let's just say for easy math, he had $100,000 in medical bills. They came back and offered us $150,000. So we told the client, we think you should take it. He was like, no, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. So we end up going to trial. We go and we get a verdict. And we get a verdict for $200,000. But they say it's 50-50 liability, meaning
51%.
yeah, 51% liability. I'm sorry. So they said that the other person was 51% at fault, and our client was 49% at fault.
Because he was
Yeah.
on a sidewalk.
Because details, yeah. So we tell the client, and he was like, "So what does that mean?" I was like, "Well, we won.
You got 100,000. Yeah.
We won." He was like, "So what did we get?" I was like, "You got $101,000." And he was like, "Well, that's less than was it settlement." And I was like,
Exactly.
I told you that. And we just spent $10,000 to get to trial. So that $101,000 is actually $91,000 because of the expenses. And he's like, well, that's not fair. And I told you, well, this is the risk you take when you go to trial. And when you let 12 people who don't know you make a decision for you. They
And
think, yeah.
The flip of that, say that jury would have awarded him $2 million, okay, at 100% liability. He was not at fault at all, but they gave him $2 million. That's in excess of that policy. The first thing that insurance company do or that defense firm is going to do is going to appeal it. And then they're going to appeal it, and you have to go to an appellate court, and then you might not see that money for another 3 years.
Yep.
If even all of it, if even a portion of it, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So even if you think it's like, oh my gosh, I got a verdict for $2 million,
Yeah.
everything is appealable. And it's like,
A really good friend of mine once told this to me, and he also told it to a jury. He said, there are so many ways for an award to be taken away from you in court. He said, there's only one way that an amount of money can be given to you. And he's like, and the only way it can be given to you is through a jury verdict awarding you that. And he was like, but an appeal can take it away. Anything, there are so many different ways it can be taken away from you. He's like, but there's only one way that it can be given to you. And it's true. And most people don't realize that mechanism is there for a reason. So it was just something that I had wanted to press on because it's again, current times, and we've been dealing with this and the anxiety that came with all of the pressure of trying to get this case resolved, and thank God it got resolved. But we're here now. So is there anything else you guys would like to touch on?
We live to fight another day.
Yeah.
I mean, it always comes down to, it's never about the money till
It's about the money.
Yeah.
Yep.
for sure.
And
I mean, because that's when we're splitting hairs with clients. You know, maybe they're already in the green. You know, if you, again, beat a dead horse. You've gotten the treatment you needed. You're feeling better. You're back as close to 100% as possible. You're getting your bills paid. You know, you're getting your fees. You're getting your fees paid,
and
you're getting money in your pocket. And sometimes it's a substantial amount, some money that they haven't seen at one moment. You know, probably ever in their lives, but maybe it's not enough for them. And it's like, what actually is enough? And what did you think coming into this? Was it going to be like your lotto hit, or were you just trying to be made whole again?
Yeah.
And so that's the hard conversation that we have with these clients. And it's like, make a decision, because you could have guaranteed money now, or you can roll the dice.
Because they'll be like, no, let's go.
Yeah.
I want to take the fight. Okay, let's break it down. Look at what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
Because at this point, it was, there was a limit to the policy, and we were, a fraction of it away from it. So, David had to explain, we're fighting over this small amount. Let's say we go, and the fee, one, increases because we're having to go to trial, but two, the expenses that go into it, take that away from that, and then on a perfect day, they award you that exact amount. Okay? We're fighting over $10,000 to $15,000 here.
Yeah.
On the best terms.
Risking that.
Risking that. Or they could look at you and say, let's give them 10 grand.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then where are you going to be?
And that's finite. That's it.
Yeah. And that's what I liked it. I mean, that's what I told this client, and a lot of them is, and it's something I try to just tell people, do not step over $1 to pick up a dime.
Yep. And pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah. So
don't be greedy.
Gotcha. Anything else, guys?
No. Good job.
good.
Man,
Yay.
quick and easy, 27 minutes. Look at that. That concludes this broadcast.